Hi friends, myself Sujay Chaudhary welcome you again to our channel OCS कोलकाता। आज हमारे साथ लाइव होंगे अनिरुद्ध ठाकुर जो क्लाइंट रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर है ATMC फेडरेशन यूनिवर्सिटी इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया। दे हैव 7 campuses in Melbourne and in Sydney। So आज सब कुछ रिवील होने वाला है। What are the courses available like accounting, IT, business, health, even MBA, MTech is also available। There are a lot of popular courses are there like cloud computing, mobile networking, software engineering और बहुत सारे scholarship options भी discuss करेंगे। So I highly request you to watch the video till the end to get the total knowledge about the courses, admission procedure and the scholarship options। और अगर आपको इस यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन चाहिए तो प्लीज come and contact us and to get more videos like this please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon। So here is Mr. Anirudh Thakur। Welcome Anirudh ji, welcome to our channel OCS Kolkata।
Thank you so much।
So Anirudh ji just आप just मुझे ये बताइए, just tell me about your ATMC Federation University।
First of all, I just like to thank you for giving me this opportunity and to give the information about my college and with the collaboration with the Federation University। So I will just discuss about ATMC first। So ATMC is Australian Technical and Management College and it's in Australia। So if I talk about ATMC as an overview or I just talk about as a group, so ATMC has different campuses and different institutes collaborated with them। So ATMC was established in 2004 and right now we are dealing with 3 products। One is Baxter Institute। So students should know about that। Baxter Institute is only for the vocational courses। We are offering it's diploma courses hain, we have undergraduate graduate diplomas hain, certifications hain। So it's in options you have bakery we have, hairdressing is there। Then we have main university which is collaborated or associated with ATMC, that is Federation University। So today we will talk about Federation University more। And then there is another product which is in New Zealand, which is ATMC New Zealand NZ, and that is also we have started almost a year back। So as ATMC was established in 2004, it's almost 16 years of existence of this particular organization into the market।
Okay, so just to include that, Federation University is also an Australian government university, so
yes,
you are promoting their campus as well।
Yeah, what is the exactly what ATMC is doing exactly? So students should know if Federation, they have their campus which is the main campus of Federation University, which is in Ballarat। So it's in the outskirts of the area, but ATMC is having the campus in particular Melbourne and Sydney area in the city। So we have total 7 campuses right now। So in all 7 campuses we are offering Federation courses, and all the curriculum, teachers, even you can go by the degree or the offer letters and the processing, it's been done by Federation University। Only the campuses of ATMC has been used because a lot of students come with the option, I just want to go Melbourne or Sydney, I don't want to go the outskirts area। So that this particular option we have come up with Federation University।
Okay, तो मुझे थोड़ा सा आप गाइड कर दीजिए कि ये जो सिडनी और मेलबोर्न में आपके कैंपसेस है और कहाँ है आपके कैंपसेस?
Right now we have 7 campuses। So we have 3 in Sydney, okay, and in particular campuses, why 3 in Sydney, we have different campus for different specialization। Like if I go by accounting and management, our business, so we teach that particular in one campus, and if I go by IT courses, we teach in another campus। Then we have a health course also, so we teach in another campus। So total we have right now in Australia, we have campuses 2 places, one is in Sydney, one in Melbourne। Sydney we have 3 campuses, Melbourne also we have 3, and 1 campus is for the Baxter Institute, which I told you for the vocational things। New Zealand we have campus in Auckland, and we are coming up with another option for Canada in Toronto as well। So we will share the information in coming few weeks as well for the Toronto campus।
Okay, yeah, that's really great। तो आप मुझे ये बताइए कि कुछ एप्लीकेशन चार्जेस है?
No, as per the process, we don't charge anything for the conditional offer letter। Just student need to submit the documents, which is like academics, or आप कह सकते हैं passport or IELTS। If IELTS is also not available for the subcontinent market, they can go for the conditional offer letter with the IELTS or PT condition, and they can avail the offer letter if they are eligible on the basis of the criteria। So no application fee involved।
Okay, So, what are the courses that you are offering in your different campuses? If you just can explain for the students.
Yeah, if I talk about the courses in collaboration with Federation University, which we are offering in Melbourne and Sydney, so we have courses in business, we have in accounting, we have in IT, and we have also come with another course which is related to health. So if I talk about the UG courses, we have Bachelor of Business with us, we have Bachelor of Commerce, then we have Bachelor of Information Technology. If I talk about information technology, we have certain specializations available as well, and that particular specialization, it's basis on the we have cloud computing. If I talk about development, mobile networking, we have software engineering. So this type of specialization we have in IT courses. And if I talk about all the courses, either it's PG or UG, we have available in both the campus, Melbourne and Sydney, apart from Bachelor of Business. Bachelor of Business is only available in Melbourne campus, and all the courses, either it's Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of IT, and if I talk about PG, which is MBA in International Business, we have a Professional Accounting, Master in Professional Accounting, which we call MPA. Then we have MTech also we have like similar two specializations, which is Software Engineering and ESBA, Enterprise Systems and Business Analyst. And new course which I told you about, Health, that is MBA in Health Service Management. So these are the courses in PG we have, and both the if I talk about the courses, either UG, PG available in Melbourne and Sydney, apart from Bachelor of Business. So these are the courses we are offering right now in collaboration with Federation University.
Okay, that's great. Just guide us, about the admission procedure and how long it takes for the admission to the students for undergrad and for postgraduate students.
Okay, so the process
and also, if you can provide us the information about the entry criteria for undergrad students and the postgraduate students.
Sure, I will. So first I just tell you about the entry requirements, then I will tell you about the process, how we go. So if I talk about the entry requirements for bachelors, so we are asking for 10th and 12th. We are not taking any students who has done like their last qualification as diploma or something like that. For bachelors, we need 10th and 12th. And if you go by the things from CBSE and ICSE board, we take 60% in best of 4 academic subjects. And if I talk about state board, we take 65%. And from Punjab and Haryana board, specifically from the higher risk market, we take 70%. So that is from best in 4 academic subjects. And if I talk about the IELTS requirement for bachelors, apart from BIT, which is the other courses are Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Business, the requirement is 6.6, which is in IELTS, and PT will be 50-50. But if I talk about Bachelor of IT, that is 6, 5.5. So 6 overall, nothing less than 5.5. Student is directly eligible for BIT. Other 2 bachelor courses, 6.6 is the requirement. So this is the requirement for entry requirements for the bachelors. And if I talk about the masters, so as you know, the universities are being like divided, or you can say segregated on the basis of NUSA list. So if it is a section 1 university and student wants to go for master's level, and bachelor student have done from either like section 1 university, so first and second division bhi chalega. And if I talk about section 2 university as per NUSA list, तो फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड डिवीजन. अगर सेक्शन 3 यूनिवर्सिटी है स्टूडेंट की जिससे उन्होंने बैचलर्स करा है, तो फर्स्ट डिवीजन रिक्वायर्ड है. So this is the requirement for the academics. And if I talk about English, all the courses in masters we have, either it's IT, either it's accounting, health or business. All requirement is 6.6. PT will be 50-50. So 6.6, PT will be 50-50 requirement for masters. And one more important thing about the backlogs. So some students come like, I have done a bachelor of 3 years. So अगर 3 साल की बैचलर्स बच्चे ने करी है, मास्टर्स के लिए जाना है तो 15 बैकलॉग्स वी कंसिडर. एंड इफ स्टूडेंट कम्स लाइक डन बैचलर फॉर 4 years and wants to go for masters, तो 20 बैकलॉग्स हम कंसिडर करते हैं. So this is the requirement mainly for the masters as well. Then I just tell you about the main thing, which is the procedure, like how we process the application. So as a student will come to SC Overseas and they will apply. So SC Overseas will help student to create their documentation, fill the application form and everything. And then SC Overseas, SC Overseas will share the document to us, and then we will process the so for first stage, for the conditional offer letter, student need to submit academics, then the passports, And if a student is having any work experience for the masters, so the work experience documents student need to submit. And side by side, if student is going with the spouse, so spouse document and marriage certificate we take. And spouse cases we are only taking for the master courses, not for the bachelors. So in first case, no application fee, only this few documents required. If student have an English result, English language result, that's great. If student doesn't have the English language result, a student can go for the conditional offer letter as well. So this is the process, and within if the application is given on time, like in a one go, within 48 hours, student get the conditional offer letter directly. So this is the turnaround time mainly for the conditional offer letter. So this is the requirement, and this is the procedure for the first stage we are taking.
Okay, so that means if everything goes okay and if we provide you with all the documents, so we can expect the offer letter in 2 working days time maximum.
Definitely maximum. It might be possible in less than that also you get it, but we takes at least 48 hours.
Okay, that's really very good. And just guide me about the scholarship, because I know we have been promoting your organization for quite a long time. So there is scholarship options also available for the student. थोड़ा सा अगर आप scholarship के बारे में discuss करेंगे, तो of course it will help the students to take the decision.
Definitely. So if I go by the current COVID situation, as you know, there are a lot of things going in the world regarding COVID. So what we have suggested, or we have come up with the options for the students. Like earlier for the March intake, we were giving like 16% scholarship for all the students who are enrolling with us for Federation University in ATMC. But now because of this particular condition, we have extended this scholarship to 20%. So how this scholarship is given to the students? So if any of the students coming and meeting the minimum criteria which we have for the admission, so student will get the scholarship. So there is nothing as such criteria as per the criteria which we are having. It's like minimum 60% from CBSE board. If student is meeting the IELTS requirement, student will get straight away 20% scholarship. So, and that will be for the complete either 2 years of masters or 3 years of bachelors. So it will be applicable for completely 2 and 3 years. 20% straight away to all the students who are getting eligible and taking admission with us in ATMC Federation University.
Okay, so basically, what is the tuition fees for undergrad students and for the master degree students? And after the scholarship, how much the student needs to pay in a year?
Okay,
if
so
you can discuss on that.
Yeah,
and also, what is the initial tuition fees that is required to get the COE? That is the confirmation of enrollment.
Yeah. So if I talk about the current fee structure, if I talk about the bachelor courses, BIT, the fee structure, yearly fee structure is around 24,300 if I talk about, and per semester fees will be around $12,150 without scholarship. When we introduce 20% scholarship on that, the fees comes up to be 9,700. That is per semester fee. So it is almost a discount of, you can say, $2,800 to a student on a particular semester. So if total 6 semesters are there, so it's almost a discount of $13,000 student is getting if they are going for the bachelor courses. And so if I talk about
if we just calculate $30,000 means if the rate is around 50 rupees, so that means 15 lakhs Indian rupees of scholarship you are providing for undergraduate students.
It's like $13,000. If you go, I told you the first semester fees is like $12,150. Okay, and then when we applicable like 20% scholarship on $12,150, so the fee structure which student need to pay after the scholarship, that is like 9,700. So if you go by per semester, student is almost getting like 3,000 as a discount per semester. So if you multiply 3,000 into like 6 for a bachelor student, that comes out to be $18,000 that student is getting. And if you go by 52, so student is getting a good amount of say money saving thing after getting this particular scholarship, because fee structure is already less which ATMC is having, and plus bonus is like student is getting 20% scholarship, and student need to pay the amount after scholarship is deducted. It's not like student need to pay the semester fee first and then the scholarship amount will be adjusted in the second semester, something like that. On the first go only, student will pay the amount after the scholarship.
Yes, that's a great news. So that means if the student is eligible to study, the student is also eligible for the scholarship.
Scholarship. That's it.
So
No other
actually that's
criteria.
a very good news for all the students.
Yes, and the thing is, like, if I go by the MTech fee structure is like 26,100. The scholarship, the fee structure which student need to pay per semester, that comes out to be $10,000, 10,400 something. So that this is a fees mainly student need to pay after the scholarship. So and you also asked me about how much minimum student need to pay to get a COE. That is one semester fee. Student need to pay minimum to get a like the COE and to process the COE after the unconditional offer letter. So one semester fee is mandatory, and it also depend on the funding. If student have like good amount of funding, so student even can pay for the 1 year fees, and student will get 20% scholarship on that complete fees as well. So student can pay either one minimum one semester, or student can even pay for 1 year as well. So this is the option we are having for the fees and the scholarship.
So Anirudhji, you were saying that the next available intake is in November. So I believe the border will not be open by that time. So I mean, how the student will then continue their studies if the students is getting visa for November 2020 intake?
Okay, so as you know, the borders mostly will not open by November, but we have come up with the particular option of online module for the students. So if a student is like already got the COE with us and having the visa, and even not having the visa, so we are giving the option to the students to study online. So we are coming up with the option of 3 units. So student can start with us with 3 units, and that whatever unit student will study with us here itself, student doesn't have to repeat that particular thing after going onshore, and all the units will be counted towards their post-study work visa as per the information from the government. So student, we will start the things online, and it will be like if you go by the 3 units, that will be 14 weeks of classes we will give, and out of that 14 weeks, 2 weeks will be for the examination and the assignments that will be online. You can see the multiple choice question type of examinations will be there. So per week, if I talk about the classes, that will be per week will be around 9 hours. So that is not that much difficult for the students to do, and the classes will be through MS Teams. There is a software called MS Teams, so we will give a complete access to the student for the MS Teams. The student will go and take the classes from there. There are like almost 35 plus full-time lecturers who are teaching onshore, and they will teach you online here itself. So there is no change in the lecturers as well. All the foreigner lecturers, PhD, they will teach you. And if you go by the study material also, as if you go onshore also, so you get the study material through Moodle, which is a software. So here itself also you will get all the study material through Moodle, and the classes will be as per your country time, which is Indian Standard Time if I talk about. So as per your country time, the classes will be there. It will be not according to Australia. So if you are in India, so time will be starting from 8 in India, not like in Australia. So that is compatible for you as well. And second thing is the recorded lecture. So by any situation, or you can say the internet facility, you miss a lecture, so everything will be available within 30 minutes after the lecture recorded. So you can just go in your MS Teams, just click on that thing, and you can just go by the lecture straight away. So this is the thing. And one thing more, student support services for online. Students really face a lot of issues because students haven't studied online that much. So we have a 24/7 team available offshore to help a student for the online things. If they have any query while logged in into MS Team or Moodle and everything, so they can help you. And for offshore, we have 24/7, so also available a team, so they can even help you for that as well. So there are 2 teams available, onshore and offshore both. As per their timings, you can connect with them anytime to clear your doubts. So we are supporting students really well. And if I go by the things, right now almost 2,000 students are studying with us online, which they started from March, or you can say the April, and they are continuing with us like in July intake as well. Now the November intake will be the upcoming intake. So there are a lot of good response which is coming from the students, and they are comfortable with the online studies. So you can just start your process and start your studies as well from home as well, because you will save your living expense as well. So there is a lot of savings. First you are getting the scholarship, then you don't have to pay your living expense which you need to pay in Australia. So there are a lot of savings you are getting while starting your course online as well. So this is the module which we are coming up with in November as well.
Okay, that's really very great news for the students. तो एक critical question है, तो थोड़ा सा आप हमें ये गाइड कीजिए कि what are the benefits of studying these courses? किस तरीके का जॉब स्टूडेंट्स को मिल सकता है, after completing, especially the undergraduate and master's courses? What will be their career?
See, right now, as you know, the situation of COVID is really difficult, and there are a lot of students even not getting the part-time jobs. But now the government has come up with a lot of initiatives, and they are helping students to get the jobs. Even the Victorian government, or if I talk about the Sydney government, they have come up with a lot of good amount of scholarships, and even ATMC is also giving good amount of scholarship, or you can say the help to the student onshore as well. So like in offshore, we are offering 20% scholarship. For onshore student, we are offering like almost 25%, and going up to like 32-33% scholarship we are offering for the onshore students as well. So then if I talk about the courses, like if as you know, IT is one of the, like you can say, the evergreen particular thing. And if a student is doing IT course from ATMC, we have specific specialization, and you can say the specific domain specialization. So student in the market can go, either can be a software engineer, can start their particular business as well after doing this particular Bachelor of Information Technology, because we have enterprises systems or business analyst as a specialization also. So it's not like student just need to go and become an engineer after doing that only. Even student can go in the management field, start their career as well, and after doing the IT. The main thing is like the thing is the commerce or accounting background. Right now the demand of in the market is really good. Student can go for the CA thing, either they can become a cashier, they can go for the accounting books. So there are a lot of jobs in the market as well, and the pay is also really good for the accounting students right now in Australia. And health, the course which is in masters we have. If I talk about health, as you know, right now the most demanding sector is health only because of this COVID-19 situation. And even in like coming few months, after even this particular COVID-19 situation get vanished, or due to the vaccine and all, this sector will remain one of the demanding sector. So either you can do as a nursing thing, you can go in the management, because this is health service management. So you will get all the things related to health in management field. So student can become a managing thing for the hospital, nursing homes. They can just manage the staff. So a lot of things are being involved, and the job sector is definitely will get boom after this particular thing. So student will get a lot of opportunities. They can start their own businesses. They can become a marketing manager after doing MBA in international business. They can be an operation manager, HR manager. So there are a lot of options available, and the pay scale is also good for this particular, because if I talk about Federation University, so Federation University employment rate is almost 92% in the market, Victorian based university. So that is a very good thing. So students should know that 92% is a great percentage for the employment, which is almost the highest overall if you go by the Victorian based university. So that is a good thing for the students as well.
Okay, so it's a very good news for the students that Federation University में 92% employability rate है. So that means if you study well, the chances are very high that you will get a very starting salary will be very high. And also as a consultant, I can guide you that after completion of your course, you will have 2 years of post study work permit, either you study in Melbourne or in Sydney. So and after that, there is every opportunity is there. You can apply for your PR in Australia. And also with the increasing industries in इंडिया में काफी सारे जो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज आए हैं, तो अगर आप इंडिया में भी आते हो तो करियर इज वेरी हाई, बिकॉज हमारे काफी स्टूडेंट्स जो आईटी वगैरह कंप्लीट करके ऑस्ट्रेलिया में या यूएसए कंप्लीट करके इंडिया आया है, तो आज वो बहुत अच्छा जॉब कर रहा है. सो इंडिया में भी अगर आप वापस आते हो तो द करियर विल बी रियली वेरी ब्राइट. तो अनिरुद्ध जी, before concluding, what do you want to say to the students, upcoming students who are interested about ATMC Federation University?
See, if I go about the condition, first I can just guide you about the condition, because a lot of students were like in the dilemma, like when the borders will get open and when they will get the visas and what are the things. But the good news is like the High Commission already started giving the visas, and the visas are coming at very good percentage, or you can say the success rate is really good. It's more than 98%. So students, if any of the students have a dream to go and study abroad. And Australia is one of the hottest, you can say, the destination or the favorable destination because of the climate conditions and the job opportunities, and even the living is like not that much costly for the students as compared to other countries as well. And if you go by the ATMC things, and we are giving really good options in the courses, and the scholarship is also, and the fee structure is really less. So you can pay one semester fee and you can start your studies, because as you know, right now borders are not open. We are giving the studies online. And if for the November intake, because we have 3 intakes, so if you will go for the November intake now, and you will start your studies online in whatever you study here. So that particular thing will be counted towards your post-study work visa as well, as per the confirmation from the High Commission and all. So student doesn't need to get worry about the current situation. They just need to start their process, because process just take little bit of time. If you go by, even like to get a conditional offer letter, you need to get the document scanned and everything. You need to submit to your particular agent. Like if a student is coming to SC, so they will just guide the student accordingly, counsel the student, then submit the document to us. We will help to student to get the conditional offer letter. After getting the conditional, student need to submit the GT documents, which is the funding. So right now the situation is really good, because university is giving a lot of scholarship to the student because of this particular condition, COVID condition. So you can just take this opportunity and grab it and apply for the abroad studies with ATMC, and SC Overseas will help you for this as well. And you can just come up and get the scholarship and apply with us. Don't drop your option to go abroad, because in coming few months definitely the market will get again back on track and everything will be sorted. So you should continue your dream and chase your dream and apply for Australia.
Okay. Thank you, Anirudh ji. Thank you for your time and speaking to us. And hopefully, this session will be very helpful for the student who wants to pursue her studies in Australia.
Sure. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Star.
Okay. Thank you.